What happens if we make a grid of fans? I'm talking the maximum amount of fans. How much energy will it drain? How insane will this device be? Will it need a steering stick? I am here to find out and do the insane experimentation, and maybe it's going to have a use for future builds. So if you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your friends, comment your thoughts down below. This is gonna suck to make because the fans are very finicky and you have to place them just right. Problem is, flat ground is hard to come by in this game, so I think I'm just gonna like build out rows here and then try to attach it properly. It's gonna get rough. Wait a second. It's big brain time. So we made one half of it, and then we can just make the other half. I want to make sure I'm far enough away to where it doesn't screw up this build. I thought the Ultra Hand limit was 25, but it won't let me stick 12 and 12 together, so we don't have 24 even. Alright, so now it's time for the steering stick. This is also going to have to like go into the perfect spot. Oh, does it, like, it kind of has, like, one little point where it'll go where it needs to go, but I have to, like, pull down on it just right. Oh, that's ugly. Oh, it's ugly. Oh, it's unbalanced. All right. I say we just send it and see what happens. We all knew that was going to happen. It doesn't matter how much you play the game. The rules are you're going to screw that up constantly. Now, can it, like, squeeze in between two? I might have to, like, put down a platform. And then go into the middle of that platform, because it won't let me into the middle of this. I mean, we can try it. Huh. It's working. I honestly was not expecting that. And we're out of energy. Alright, let's use a large Zonai charge and see how far we get, because it's, like, a known quantity. So it's got weight. I think we start at like 40 height, so we can just kind of go up. We are like drifting to the side, but it's not flipping over, so it is surprisingly stable. It technically gets us into the Sky Archipelago, and then we get about 300 units or so with the Zonai charge plus my batteries. Going close to 4. And there we go. And then there's like no extra lift. It just goes straight down after that. Uh-oh. This is gonna break, right? Yeah, that's fun. Now that makes me want to test out how fans actually work. Are more fans better? Are there diminishing returns on like how much thrust you can get? What is the best design? Is there some kind of sweet spot? I don't know. Let's find out. How fast does this thing drain energy? Seems to drain pretty fast, but also gives us a good amount of height. I think I also just realized those might despawn below us if we just go too high up. So we get about, we get over 100 units, which is pretty nice. All right, good. Those didn't despawn. This thing bounced around, but we are okay. Now, as a control, I need to use the large Zonai charge off the ground instead of when I'm running out of energy. I guess that's just kind of the way we did it, so we can control it from here and then see how high we get. So, like, this is making me wonder. Is it fraudulent? Is the amount of fans just there for the amount of stuff that you have? Or does it actually give you more upward thrust or more potential speed? If not, then yeah, like what's going on? Also, maybe the efficiency has something to do with it, because the large Zonai charge, it's not doing much. Like, we're just not going as high up on one usage of the Zonai charge. But now we're going to be getting into our regular energy. I'm going to see how that affects things. And we're still draining pretty fast. So is it kind of like the same energy to height conversion? Is this slightly more efficient? Because yeah, now we're over 400. I'm going to have to go back and get the exact numbers, but this just seemed better. And then we'll have to see like how much time it takes, all this other stuff, and then do the math afterwards, but okay. And I guess things don't despawn vertically. I guess they just despawn like on the flat plane. All right, large Zonai charge, and let's go up. Yo, this thing actually seems kind of neat. A little bit unbalanced, though, so we might drift away a bit. Yeah, I guess I need to pull back a little, but yeah. We're just kind of going up and having a nice little time. I don't know, there's just something about this design that makes me feel, like, locked in and safe. So we're at about 300 by the time the charge wears off, and now our battery is draining significantly slower. Seems to still be pretty stable. I don't know if that's just like depth of field or whatever, or if we're actually like kind of angling it a little bit. So maybe we're losing a little bit of height efficiency, but yeah, this is actually just like way better on how much height we can get. Yo, it's gonna be really interesting to see how fraudulent these things are. Like, if this is just significantly better, it might be like, this is the best vertical design somehow. It was, like, the name of the game is keep it simple, stupid. Everyone knows this about Tears of the Kingdom. But how far down can we get with this? Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. It's not stable. What? I thought that would just be, like, silly stable. Dang. Wait, I'm stupid. Maybe we can get away with this design. I just don't want the comments of people saying you can do it with one fan. I don't think you can do it with one fan, or it's like too finicky and doesn't matter. If you thought it was hard enough making a perfect 2-fan glider, the 3-fan just adds an extra way it goes bad. Oh no. Alright, large zonai charge and sending it. We're just gonna make this one work. See, that's the thing, now the controls are kind of inverting, which makes it a little weird. So we're going into 200. Are the vertical fans just fraudulent? 3 fans is getting us up to 280 and the amount of a large charge, but now we're just draining our battery way slower. Comment your thoughts down below. How far is the 3 and 2 gonna get it? 400. You can comment right now as we're like seeing the drain rate and stuff. 660. Wow. Now this lines up with what people are saying, because if you build the 2-fan hoverboard wrong, you get crazy, like surprising amounts of height, and then you can start gliding off of it with your glider, or you can do like the wing drop trick and just get like crazy amounts of height. And maybe just starting off on a sky island gets even more insane. I'm pretty sure we know what's going to happen. This thing's going to go like giga high, and it's not going to make any sense. Are fans just completely fraudulent? Like, if it has enough to lift whatever off the ground, like maybe there's some kind of weight system. It doesn't even seem like diminishing returns. It just seems like fans will always push at the same rate regardless of how many you have. And then less fans equals less energy drain, so you just get to go super duper high up. Now, some of the Sky Island stuff is like 2,000 units up, and there's even a few that are like so high up you can't even recall a falling block all the way. But, like, you put this on top of a falling block, and I think, like, you just can get anywhere. I was messing around with, like, air balloons and stuff, but that's a lot of height. I don't even think I need to go back and compare. There's no data to extract here. This just wins. Final experiment. Do the balloons add any thrust? And I'm not going to do the same thing where I test, like, 1 balloon on a cart versus 2 versus 3. You can do that. You can comment down below your findings, because this is mostly about, like, the fans and stuff, and maybe this will kind of give some insight into what's going on. We're going to see, like, with the zonai charge, do we get higher by adding balloons, because it's not going to drain any energy right now? Is that enough to offset the overall energy consumption? Or is 2 fans control stick universally the best? And it seems like 2 fans control stick is going to universally be the best, because we're not even getting to 260. Balloons just suck. Like, okay, so there might be a weight thing. The weight of the balloon and the weight of the flame emitter is actually too heavy, and it like puts stress on the fans, and the fans put stress on their own extra weight, and then all the extra energy means like the balloons actually suck. I thought hot air balloons were good, but no, it was always just 2 fans and control stick. Maybe if you're not messing with fans, maybe there's something where balloons slightly edge out, but no, it just kind of seems like fans are the truth. Okay, last test. No zonai charge, 2 batteries. How high up can we get? Also, will it remain stable? So, the batteries adding that weight, it seems like, and then the fans seeming reluctant. Also can put forward tilt. We can see like the fans were slightly tilted forward by like a few degrees. That also hurt like our initial test, because maybe we just go more straight up. And then with this, now the battery is kind of putting some stress on it. Now it's going to tilt to the side and get a little lopsided, but still possible, still doable. However, we can see the battery drain, like 2 batteries versus 1 zonai charge. is comparable, and there might be like some kind of design to offset that a bit more. So yeah, we made it to about 260. Yeah, and we get about 700, and then we could just kind of do like even more stupid things to where we don't start with a large Zonai charge, and then we wait till we deplete everything, use our Zonai charge then. That's going to refill our meter as well, and then we get the extra on top of it. And if you ever need to go up a mountain, if something was ever too far away, if you need to like Sky Island and then hover over, this was it. And if you tilt it at like a 45-degree angle, like we saw with Nassie's build, then you can just use it to move across the land on the XY plane, and then you can have like one for each. You can have a vertical one, and you can have a more planar exploration build with the 45-degree offset or like whatever ends up working, and then you just go. Wow, this is what I needed to know day one to just kind of catch up to anywhere, go anywhere, gain any height. It's stupid. Like that's the simple way you break the game. Unreal. And here's the angle that I have on my mobility one. I covered this in my best vehicles video, and I even think mine is better than the one that Nassie shows in his video, because it doesn't need as much like micro correction, and it just goes. So like here's also the other design where we just need to kind of go straight and not get too much verticality. We can just hold forward, kind of tip it around, and like it just goes. And we still zoom, we still do great. Maybe this seems like a bad design early on because like, oh, only one battery charge and it goes so fast, and then the large Zonite doesn't last long. But like that ends up not mattering at a point where if you just use this, deal with it for a bit, or maybe use a horse to like run around the depths and explore that, and then get some Zonai charges and expand your like battery pack, sure. But then after that, like this just crushes it. This just beats everything, and we can go up, down, we can explore. It's just the ultimate vehicle. This is just the best in the game. And you might be able to tell in my voice, I'm kind of shocked at like how efficient and perfect it is at doing everything. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.